Hi everyone, how are we all? It has been such a long time since I've been on. Welcome if you are new. I am Nick, otherwise known as GoodLuckNic on Instagram and YouTube. Make sure you are subscribed and following on all my social media, and let's have a catch up, shall we? I think that's where we'll start today, because it's been like 3 or 4 weeks since I posted any content last. I'm currently 20 weeks pregnant, well 20 weeks and 3 days, and it is my birthday on Saturday. There's been so much happening and it's going to be hard to remember it all, but I had my 20-week scan this week, which was amazing. We got to see the baby. Mark got to come along, which was amazing because it's been so up in the air at the moment with the way the world's been with COVID and stuff, that a lot of hospitals aren't allowing partners or birth partners or husbands or anybody in with you to scans, let alone bloody labour. So yeah, thankfully our hospital was allowing partners in to 20-week scan. So they did all the measurements, they checked the heart, they checked the brain, they checked literally everything. We still don't know the gender. We have had a private scan at around 17 weeks, so we've had that scan for about 3 weeks now, and they wrote down what the gender was and put it in an envelope for me. I almost immediately took it to my balloon lady, who has done us a balloon, which we are going to pop and find out what the gender is on Saturday on my birthday. I cannot wait. So many people ask me all the time, so do you like have a feeling of what it's going to be, or you know, whatever? And right at the beginning I was adamant it was a girl. I was like, I was talking to my sister about it and I was like, Leah, I am gonna buy girl stuff because it's gonna be a girl. Like, I will put all my money on it right now, and I'm so glad I didn't, because I feel like I've not changed my mind, I just now feel unsure. And I think that's mostly because I've only got sisters. Like, our dog's a girl and obviously I'm a girl, and the thought of having a boy was so alien to me. Like, it just didn't even seem possible. Do you know what I mean? Like, the fact that I could have a boy, that is weird. But now it's kind of sunk in that it could be a boy or a girl. Just blows my mind, and now I'm very unsure. I obviously am 100% aware. So just quickly rewinding, I spoke about this. I had a question box on my Instagram. Every day I do questions, get you guys to send in whatever questions you want, and I'll try and go through like a good 10 or 15 of them a day. And someone asked about how I felt about raising our baby in a gender neutral environment, and stuff like that. So my pronoun is she. I'm happy to be she. Mark is happy to be he. I'm happy if they're happy, and that is the most important thing to me. So I don't care that it's blue or pink stereotypically that's going to come out of the balloon, knowing what kind of genitalia they have. I will call them he and she, he or she, when they're first born, and if they come to me and say, I've changed my mind, I don't believe I belong in this body, I don't believe that this is who I was supposed to be, or whatever, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, and I will be completely fine. We'll have a conversation about it. I want to be in a family and our house to be an environment where we can talk about anything. I do it here with you guys, so I don't want it to be any different for when we've got children and when Pippin comes along. You know, I want them to be comfortable and feel safe to talk to me and Mark and say, Mom, Dad, I don't feel comfortable being a she or a he anymore. I want to be a they, whatever. And it becomes a discussion, but I'm not gonna, it doesn't matter to me, long as they're happy, and that's all that matters. But for the time being, I will say he or she. So it won't technically be a gender neutral environment, but it will be a happy environment, and it won't ever be an environment where it's the baby will be limited depending on their gender. I was very much well, it was classed as a tomboy back in our day, wasn't it? And that is a bit sexist these days. It's like if a girl's into football or into her sportswear or whatever, you're just automatically classed as a tomboy, like, or whatever, and it can be quite confusing going forward. Obviously there's more in social media and online and everything else now about being gender neutral and being even like gender fluid or part of the LGBTQ plus society. I hope I said that right. Yeah, so our baby won't be limited whether they're a boy or a girl. If we have a boy and they want to horse ride and do dancing, that's completely fine. If we have a little girl that wants to do karate, kickboxing and football like I did, completely fine. I grew up doing whatever I wanted to do. I had the opportunity to do anything I want, and I want our baby to feel exactly the same. I don't believe that opportunity should be limited to gender. I don't believe in any of that. If we have a boy and they turn around and say, I really like that pink top, or I really like that dress, or whatever, if they really like a girl character on the telly that's wearing a dress or whatever, it's not going to be an issue for me. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there, that although we're doing a gender reveal and it's going to be a big thing about it being blue and pink, it's not necessarily about that. It's just about finding out what we're having, and yeah, it just isn't going to change anything about how we bring our child up. Like, the nursery is going to be what it's going to be. I'm not changing the way I'm decorating the nursery, whether it's a boy or a girl. Do you know what I mean? It's not like my style isn't gender specific, but that's just me. So yeah, gender reveal, that was a long way about getting around that. Gender reveal on Saturday, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Make sure you got your notifications bell turned on for that video, which should be amazing. We've decided to do it in our local park with our family, which should be great, and yeah, can't wait. I would love to know what you think it's going to be, so leave a comment below. I will be running a poll on my Instagram this week. I'll probably already have done it by the time this goes live, actually. But yeah, make sure you've been involved and like let me know what you think, and we'll see what the general consensus is. I've got my gender reveal nails on. Yeah, just so excited. I've been feeling pretty well in myself. I've been trying to do a bit more exercise and meal prepping and eating a bit more healthy. I'm like 100% happy with cooking again now, whereas like the first 12 weeks I just couldn't stand the smell of food. I couldn't even open up the bin or the fridge or anything. I was really lucky in my first trimester because I didn't really get sick. I felt sick, I was never sick though, and I just felt very lethargic. But one thing I have been suffering from is headaches, and this last week they've been so much better. I have been seeing an osteopath every week for the last 5 weeks. This will be my 6th week going to him, and I really believe that's helped. But we did have the car crash at 12 weeks, which I probably spoke to you about a while back when it happened, and I don't know whether it's like a bit of whiplash and a bit of hormones, like a bit mixed, but yeah, between that has caused my headaches. But I am 20 weeks now and they are starting to slow down a little bit, so if you are suffering from headaches, maybe it is a bit of a pregnancy symptom, 2nd trimester. But all in all, I feel pretty well. A bit tired considering it's 9:30 in the morning. I've not been sleeping great the last couple of nights. I've got my pregnancy pillow back again, so I'm going to plan on doing a full review on that in a couple of weeks time when I've had it like a real good run at using it. Struggling to get to sleep and staying asleep. I'm very tossing and turning, but I can feel the baby moving. That's something else that's happened. Baby moves now and I can feel it. It's so cute. It started out, I think it was like it was the day I was 17 weeks, and literally I felt like this feeling and it made my feet tingle, and I was like, I'm not gonna like get excited, but I think I might have just felt the baby move. Mark's like it was just one of those things. Obviously At that point Mark couldn't feel it because it was such a small feeling. It was like a little twitch in my like really low down. It was mad. It was so lovely to feel, like a twitchy bubble. It's such a strange feeling, and literally I've more or less felt Pippin move every day since, and it's been so incredible. Mark's felt the baby move a couple of times himself now too, which is so great. Yeah, I love him to be involved, which is why we've always done the private scans when he's not been able to come to any of the NHS scans. And it's just so nice, isn't it? Because obviously for the dads or the partners, if you're not carrying the baby, you want to be as involved, you want them to be as involved as possible. And it's something that they can like get on board with and start to feel and believe. So what else has been going on? We started the nursery, which I am vlogging in sections, so it'll probably come together as one big video once it's done, so stay tuned for that one. It was our office / junk room, and we've cleared it out. We've stripped, there was 2 walls of wallpaper in there, so we've stripped those. We have filled in a lot of the cracks. We've just got to go through it over again and fill it again. But we've been in lockdown. November 2020, we have been locked down again. No shops, no restaurants open apart from supermarkets and essential shops. So we've had time at the weekend because we've not been going anywhere. So Mark and I have been in the spare room and nursery getting that all sorted. But I'm really excited. It's going to be a very boho, Scandi wooden vibe, not overly childish in my opinion. Maybe, I don't know, we're not 100% yet, but that's really exciting too. But I think along with doing that, I want to redecorate the bathroom, I want to repaint the hallway, probably the living room as well. And it's like we're running out of weeks to get all these jobs done, but we're gonna have some time off over Christmas and hopefully we'll be able to get all these jobs done before baby arrives. Oh, another thing I wanted to add in my disappearance is that I didn't know whether I don't know whether I ever spoke about it on here, but I created a brand, a little side business in the summer called Positively Coco. And it's like a little Etsy shop, and I have created, designed, had printed positivity cards where they are 28 days worth of cards, or like as and when, but they're designed to be used over 4 weeks, with a positive affirmation that you read aloud to yourself in the mirror every day. They're all different, and then a positive action to complete throughout the day to just help you become a more positive person and just like pull you up if you're feeling a bit low. So there's those. I also created my IVF milestone cards, which take you through start to finish of an IVF round. And I've recently, this is where I've been disappeared to, created my positivity journals, and I am obsessed with them. Let me get one. That one's upside down. So this is the main positivity journal. It's A5. It's hardbacked. This is the mini positivity journal. It is A6 and it is like hardbacked. They have both got the same journal page on. So it's got like date, weather, hours slept, mood of the day, energy bar, so you can just colour it in. Plan of action and to-do list, so there's plenty of like space for you to fill that in there. There's notes, doodles and thoughts, so there's a plain box for you to fill in there. Self-care and well-being checklist, so you can just tick them off throughout the day. Then at the bottom there's highlights and reflections and 3 things I'm grateful for today. And they're pretty much the same in each, but obviously this one's going to have more space in there. And I also have made like positive quotes throughout. This one's got like more activities in, so this one's got like a word search and a so proud I created this word search myself, with all positive words on, my bucket list, my favourite recipe, things like that. So yeah, they are on sale on my Etsy shop now. So if you haven't checked that out, I will link my shop in the description box below. Please go and check that out. I do free UK shipping and also international shipping just for an extra cost because they're heavy and they cost a lot of money to send. So yeah, please go and check those out if you haven't already. Yeah, so that is another thing that I've been up to recently. I'm going to leave it there for today. The next video you will be seeing from me is the baby clothes haul that I have collected for the last 20 weeks. So please make sure you are subscribed to my channel, notifications turn on, head over to Instagram and make sure you are following me over there too. And I will see you on the next one.